after faking a news conference. Instead of facing the usual grilling from journalists, the Emergency Management Agency had its own employees, you see them sitting down right there, pretend to be reporters and ask the questions. Well, now the White House is responding.
They were attempting to try to get out a lot of information. They had an error in judgment when a variety of questions in regards to the wildfires in California.
You know the old expression, don't worry, be happy?
Don't worry, be happy.
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 I wear this hat made out of tin foil.
Don't worry, be happy.
Pistols tucked in my waistband.
Be happy. Don't worry, be happy.
I could explain the logic, but I don't think you want to understand. See, they call me paranoid. Go on and tell me it's all pretend. I'll just keep sitting here in this rocking chair while I watch the world descend. It's a conspiracy, I'm telling you.
Be the end of email
Every word I speak is true.
Of email overload?
Could this be the
It's
end
all
of email
part
overload?
of their master plan, but no one seems to give a damn. They control the information.
Our greatest responsibility is to serve our Treasure Valley communities, the El Paso, Las Cruces communities, Eastern Iowa
communities,
communities.
On the
We're extremely
feed,
proud of the quality, balanced
manipulated
journalism that
for the
CBS 4 News
post.
produces.
But
Every song on the radio,
Plaguing our country.
the sharing of biased and false news has
They
become
had
all
all
too common
kinds
on
of
social media.
messages
More alarming,
trying
some media
to
outlets
tell me
publish
just
the
what
same
to
fake
do.
stories without checking facts first.
It's a conspiracy, I'm telling
All
you.
too common on social media.
Every word I speak is true. It's all part of their master plan, but no one seems to give a damn.
Own personal bias and agenda control.
Like it's a hungry hippo game.
Extremely dangerous to our democracy.
Poison made in some laboratory.
Dangerous to our democracy.
That junk's really insane. It's always choose left to choose right. Go on and pick a side you want to join. I guess they forgot to mention it's just two sides of one coin.
This is extremely dangerous.
It's a conspiracy, I'm telling you.
This is extremely
Every
dangerous
word
to
I
our
speak
democracy.
is true.
Extremely dangerous to our democracy.
It's all part of their master plan, but no one seems
Ashley
to
Banfield
give
from
a
the parking lot
damn.
in Phoenix, reporting
No,
via
I'm not the type to
satellite
talk
with
out of
Nancy
turn.
Grace.
That's just not who I am. I hold myself to certain standards. I'm a person of principle, you know? I try and steer clear of your typical topics of debate. I stick to the facts, buddy. So I beg your pardon if you've already heard the one about every person carrying a cell phone on them is actually allowing the man to always know where you are, hear everything you say and do, and view it all through the camera lens. But it's true, they're doing it, abusing it, keeping score, tallying your sins like some omniscient power from on high, hypocrites hidden in ballot boxes, high-tech paradoxes. So what will you do? Let Siri own you? Not me. I'm sticking to the tin for you. It's a conspiracy, I'm telling you. Every word I speak is true.
I believe in you, Hillary. I've seen all
It's all part of their master plan, but no one seems to give a damn.
To stand up and walk into the Supreme Court and say one vote, one vote. What's wrong with that? What's the debate?
Definitely feel his passion, but like we heard this man, very passionate about the idea. He doesn't want Hillary to stop. Yeah.
Yep, this guy is not a protester. The reporter is interviewing his own cameraman. The best part is, the genius known as Don Lemon was the one to bust him. By accident.
I know that guy. That's John Gerkovic. He actually went to Africa with me as a cameraman. But anyway, that's another story. Thank you, John. Thank you very much, Ryan. Thank you very much, Ryan.
Now to Saudi Arabia and Charles Jaco. Charles, are you still hearing me? Charles
Yes,
Jaco is just
the air raid sirens are just now going off here near these U.S. bases in Saudi Arabia. We've sent the entire camera crews inside right now. We're all preparing to put on our gas masks that we've been told. There are sounds of planes overhead. We don't know whose planes there are, but air raid sirens are going off insistently. There are military convoys on both sides of me. We're being told to get off this platform and get inside into the air raid shelter immediately. But right now, everyone's been training for this, and it looks like we may have to.
All right, Charles Jaco, that doesn't mean that he is in any imminent danger. Of course, we can't know that.
Please do so if you need to take cover.
People are looking up in the sky, scanning the skies to see what they can see. Hi, Atlanta. We're about to have a short course in missile identification. This is a Scud. You can tell it by its distinctive label. Now, when the missile is launched, the first thing you look for is the plume sticking out behind it. Now, when you detect this, you can tell it's been launched. Thank you.
Graffiti on it? Yeah, show me graffiti.
Larry King, show or bust. Je suis un journaliste américain. Wolf. Wolf. Oh, I love this country so much. Well, Cheryl, it was almost exactly 2 hours ago when the sirens went off here in Saudi Arabia. Where we are in eastern Saudi Arabia, there was no problem. Let me just size my mask and fit it for a second, just like I always do. Stand by. All clear. They're... What are they saying? Are they saying all clear? Were they saying all clear down there just now? All clear. All clear. At bien was a false alarm. Got that, Atlanta? Standing down now. I'm gonna go get my hamburger and my coffee. All clear. Every time I order something, this happens. All clear. Thank you.
U.S. President George Herbert Walker Bush pushes for a land war against Iraq. But polls show the U.S. public is split 50-50 on that idea. Then comes this eyewitness testimony before a congressional committee from a 15-year-old Kuwaiti girl. The claim is she cannot be identified for fear of reprisals.
While I was there, I saw the Iraqi soldiers come into the hospital with guns. They took the babies out of the incubators. Took the incubators and left the children to die on the cold floor.
The U.S. public is outraged. The result? Support for land war zooms. It's a turning point. Desert Storm is launched. An estimated 1 million Iraqis, many of them children and old people, then die as a result of 10 years of sanctions. One small problem. There never were any incubator baby deaths. Not one. The Canadian Broadcasting Corporation's investigative flagship program, The Fifth Estate, reveals the girl to be the Kuwaiti ambassador's daughter, given her lines and coached in acting by the giant American PR firm Hill & Knowlton. It's one phase in a $10 billion joint U.S.-Kuwaiti campaign of deception. This man is lying.
I myself buried 14 newborn babies that had been taken from their incubators.
This man is lying.
They had kids in incubators, and they were thrown out of the incubators so that Kuwait could be systematically dismantled.
There were a lot of people who participated in a conspiracy. Yes, an out-and-out conspiracy of fake organizations, false documents, fraud, and disinformation.
Do you have any people paid by the CIA who are working for television networks? This, I think, gets into the kind of getting into the details, Mr. Chairman, that I'd like to get into. Do you have any people being paid by the CIA who are contributing to the National News Services, AP and UPI? Well, again, I think we're getting into the kind of detail, Mr. Chairman, that I'd prefer to handle in executive session.